Here. That's not on it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to change that. Public. All right, it's not working. Share. Page. Post. And share. Group. SO. Post. All right, here we go. Okay, so I think we're on. I think we're live. Let me double check. Let's see. Yeah, we're live. Can you hear me? Linda, can you hear Molly Brown? How y'all doing? The sound okay? We had a little trouble. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. Okay, here we go. All right. Howdy, Barbie Steiner. How you doing? Let's see here. We go here. This is gonna be a good show. Very important show. You guys, we're gonna take another 3 or 4 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes, to invite as many people as we can. This is a very important show. Tzveta is going to be on in a little bit. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Let's see. I'm going to invite some people in, a lot of people in throughout the show. Let's see now. How's everybody doing today? All right. We're going to have a big event on June the 11th in New Jersey. We're going to read something to you, which will explain everything. We're also going to make some appeals to the people in the audience and on the replays. It's going to be in Andover, New Jersey, at the DaVinci Spiral Garden, where we've got quite a bit of space there. It's going to be on a Monday, June the 11th. And by the way, Sarah Batten, we're going to be doing one in London on, I believe, July the 7th, which is going to be a follow-up to this one. But anyone that can make it to Andover, New Jersey on June the 11th, we're going to run from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon until whatever time we decide to shut it down. We're going to have a stage. We're going to have people there giving presentations, workshops, performances, speaking presentations, and we're looking for people to participate in that regard. Okay, let's see. She says she's back. I got Tzveta having some problems. Let me just send her a note. All right. Okay, so let me keep inviting people. I appreciate your patience. Let's see. Here she comes. All right, here she comes. Let's see if this works. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
I don't see much. Something is from my side, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to see anything.
No, you don't need to see anything. You're good.
I'm just gonna go and share it on my page.
Yeah, share it.
So I can invite more people. Yes.
Hey, Jody Lee. What's going on? Hey, Lori Edie, how you doing? Good to see everybody. This is an important show. Thank you for coming in. We're going to be having an event, like I was talking about, on June the 11th in Andover, New Jersey. There'll be people camping out there overnight or staying in local hotels. We're also looking for people in the area. I would say even in the New York City area, that they could accommodate somebody on their couch. We're going to have a lot of people coming in from out of town. We're just making this up as we go, but it's already building a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
We're going to share for about another 3 or 4 minutes and get some people in here. If y'all would share, we would really appreciate it. This is for an extremely good cause for everybody. It's a win-win-win. It's all about a 5D presentation, 5D event, 5D message. It's a collaboration between Soulogy, DaVinci Spiral, and Kristian himself.
Yes.
All right.
So I already put the event. If you have any way to share the event on the page to put a link.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do it. We can do it during the show. We can also do it after the show. I'm also going to do some follow-up programs during the week, each week until we get there.
Yes.
I'm going to keep on building awareness. So this is really the first step, and I need to go back to the heading and change the title. I didn't know y'all had come up with another title, but I can do that after the show's over, and then I'll use that title for each time I come out during the week.
Yeah.
Probably come out maybe even once a day for a little bit. Just little, and you can do it too. Just pick up your phone, and if you're going for a walk, say, don't forget, June 11th, Andover, New Jersey.
Yes. Yes.
We've got 22 people in the house. Hey, Angela Williams, Christine Donnelly, long time no see, Chrissy Dougherty. Yeah.
It's massive message. Yeah. It's a massive message, and we're using, and in a very beautiful way, using Kristian transition. Kristian, we're using him as catalyst for something much bigger to be revealed here. It's the message. It's big. It's powerful. It's affect us all. It's to the core of our being. And I want to say first, thank you for all of you that have opened your hearts and supported me. And Todd first, like you, and all the people that are close to me, and then spreading it, people that I never met. And I felt your love. And without you, I could not do what I'm doing here. I cannot do it without you. So it's a message from us to us, and as each one, as Todd says, each one we transform the collective, and this is a beautiful message of joy, message of love, and a new way of being in this world. And we're using a trampoline. I call it a trampoline. That how we can transform a lie that we've been believing for a long time, that we need to be sad when somebody transitions, that this is a horrible experience. I choose to call it a most powerful experience. And as we shift the way we talk about things from now on, we start to shift our reality. And this is what we're creating with everyone, including everyone. Yes. All right.
So let's bring everybody up to date. The first thing is there has been an event created, a Facebook event, which is signifying the event that we're going to have on June the 11th in New Jersey, in Andover, New Jersey. And you created that today. And what's the name of that? What's the name of that event?
The name is The Return. I'm gonna just send it here in. Let me see how to share it.
I can. If you give me the name of the, well, I can go to it. Hang on.
The Return of Light, Truth, and Love.
The Return of Light, Truth, and Love.
Yes.
All right. It's on the Celebration of Life page, though, right?
Yes. Okay. On this page.
Let me go to that page, and I'll get the event. Now, let me just say this: anyone who goes to the event can invite up to 250 friends. So we would appreciate if everybody would go to the event, even if you're geographically not going to be able to go to this event on June the 11th. We are going to be streaming it live the entire time. So we're going to have, probably 9-10 hours of streaming. Here's the event. Okay, so I'm going to put, let me see here. All right, let me open it. Okay, so, okay.
And I just put it, this is like, it's a working format. It's going to be adding more information, more sponsors, collaborators. We're going to adding more people to this. So this is just the first draft, just to start what we are doing. And the message, it's getting clear. It's not perfect because we're never done. We're never going to be done while we're here. And as Todd, he said, spontaneous creation. As we go, we create.
Okay, I'm going to put the link up right now, and I have it on my clipboard now, so I'll put it up throughout the show. This comment that I just put up will link you to the event. Like I said, even if you can't get there geographically, even if your friends aren't in the area, each person that goes in there can actually share it. There's a button that says invite friends. You can also share it to your page or share it to groups. You can invite up to 250 friends. So if we can get, 2 or 3 or 400 people in there, and they can all invite their, 250 friends, or at least a good number of that, we would have a lot of awareness built up for this. This is going to be a very, very significant event for a lot of reasons. And again, it was initiated by the transition of Kristian about 3 weeks ago. There's a foundation that's being formed, so we're looking at, it's somewhat of a fundraiser, or it is a fundraiser, but it's also an event. We're going to have a stage, we're going to have performances, we're going to have speaking presentations, maybe workshops. We've got Sixtina Frederick, I know, is coming from Montauk Island in Long Island, and she's going to bring her crystals and whatever she has in her bag of tools to do some type of presentation. Any healers, any practitioners, anyone who's got a high aptitude in whatever their skill or ability is and would like to share it, because you got to remember, everything that we're going to be doing there locally is going to be streamed. We're going to have a camera on the stage with stereo sound, just like on the radio shows that I do. We're also looking for people in the Andover, New Jersey area, and I would even say within an hour of that, including New York City, even though that's maybe an hour and a half, that might be able to have somebody overnight on their couch or in a spare bedroom. We do have a list of hotels in the area.
Yes.
And so Morgan just said Rosie Neal's coming, which is excellent. Angie Parker's coming. Lori Ridgway's coming. Lillian Howard's coming. We've got some friends of Michael Breen from Appalachia, Kentucky. They're going to be coming. They're going to be doing some music. Sarah Richardson, I guess, is coming. I think more and more people will come. All of our friends in New York City, the biggest following we have in Soulogy is in New York City. So I'm going to be reaching out to every single person in New York City, whether just to attend or to actually come and give a speaking presentation, or a workshop, or whatever that may be. So everyone is invited. The more people we can get on the ground over there, the better off we'll be. Kismet Majeski's going. So we're going to have a lot of people there. We need to build awareness for this. We're going to be doing a follow-up one, which we won't talk about too much, in London around July the 7th. So that answers your question, Linda Scott. We have a lot of people in London. That is the second biggest Soulogy market. We've already had a lot of people there that have shown interest in going, including Universal Brothers and Sisters Circle, who are over in Germany, who would love to come over and perform. Robin and Vaughn are coming. So there's a lot of people already starting to come, and today's the 20th, and we're talking about basically, what month is this? May? 11 plus 11, 22 days. 22 days. We're all going to be there gathering for the first Soulogy collaboration event, and and it's being done from those of us who are still incarnated here, and Kristian and his team, because he has come to
Oh,
to
yeah.
several of us. And he's part of this. He's part of this. He's here now. I can feel him.
Yeah. Can I share with people that you did channel him a couple of days ago? Was powerful, connecting with his essence, and a lot of people, they've been channeling, healing, connecting with him. He's, as I just want to mention here, as I have shifted my state of being, I start to feel him more and more, and he's giving me every day, constantly. Now it's becoming like a constantly confirmation over and over. We are not crazy. We're not crazy. These people that transition, they're behind us, are all whole army of beings. Their attention, the full attention, it's in this right now with all of us. And I've been having a magical, I have so many stories to tell, and I probably will repeat them again and again. I just want to start with one fascinating story, one of the first like that. It hit me. So, Christian transition, 26th of April was Thursday evening. I find out Friday morning. Friday. I'm gonna talk more about this, but there were so many things coming. It's like the first things that came to me. His fight, it's over with this treaty. His fight, it's over. That was the first soothing. I needed to soothe myself. The pain was so deep. The first soothing, his fight is over. And the second things that I said to Lori, say, oh my God, he threw the other shoe here. He threw the other shoe. We go the next day to the shop, and it's a huge parking lot that most of you are gonna see it. And do you know what we find? We find one shoe on the parking lot. I saved this shoe. The shoe is right there, sitting next to the spider, and I start to laugh, and I just like, you could not help. Things like this don't happen. They're not coincidence.
No. Uh-oh, she popped out. Let's see, she's come back. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so yes. So this is just one of, he dropped the shoe, the other shoe. And he showed me the shoe. Oh, I've been here for 11 years, Lori. She's been for 20 years running the shop. We never seen a shoe on our parking lot. This is like one of the first. Kristian has and have incredible sense of humor. I don't have his humor. I'm like, I try to be sarcastic. I'm not. But you've got incredible sense of humor. And was one of the way he say, yes, mom, I dropped the other shoe. And somebody dropped their shoe at the parking lot. So you're going to probably see the shoe there. It's there, the spiral.
Oh, yeah? Right on. Now,
if nobody comes and claims it.
Well, no, it's his. No one's going to claim it. Now, do you have the text from the announcement that Morgan wrote?
Yes.
On the event, and again, I'll keep putting into the comments the event URL on Facebook. You guys can go to that event and invite friends to that event, so that we can get more and more awareness out there in the community. Even if they can't geographically be there, we are going to be streaming it. So the more that we can get out the word out there, the more people that will come, and the more people that come, the more powerful it will be.
Yes. Yeah. I just pick up something just in the vortex that I'm do one things every day that scares you. And this is like, I picked it up long time ago with little saying, but all that I'm doing, I just want to share with you something very personal.
All right.
I'm very scared. I'm scared. Yet, It's like just like jumping with the parachute, jumping in the unknown, because I'm very vulnerable. I'm very scared, but in the same time, I take my fear and I go. And every time I feel these butterflies, every time I feel it, it means only one thing. The bigger the fear, the bigger the challenge, the most incredible the gift is, because we're receiving a gift, each one of us, with facing our own fears.
She's coming back. She just popped out for a second.
Shall I don't know. Am I interrupting quite a lot? Or so
I don't know.
Facing the fears.
You're okay.
Okay.
You're
facing
good.
Our fears. Facing what we are most scared of was very easy for me to close and to go and soak in this pain. Yet with what I've been trained, with what I know, I cannot go back. We cannot ever go back from here. The point it's open, the flood it's happening, we are flooding. And this is just one message. And there are millions of people around the world that have the same message. We all carry the same message. And it's spoken through different languages. It's expressed through different bodies. It's expressed through art, through creation, through celebration of love and life. And this is, Morgan, she helped me put things together. Just now we did it like in the last like half an hour. And I'm going to read here about what is this, the return. And the return came as a very strong as highlight, while Todd, he did a channel of Kristian, and we get together, Lori, me, Todd, and Morgan, and we invited our higher selves and Kristian higher self, and was in a space of love, in a higher awareness, and yes, and the return. What came? The return. What is the return? The return of the light, the return of the truth, the return of love, the return of our sovereignty, the return of our freedom, of the laughter, of celebration, of service. And how I want to talk about what throughout my life, what I found, and many people are starting to find this. I'm not alone. That the highest service that we can do to this humanity, it's through a state of love, space of love, state of bliss, state of joy and laughter and freedom. This is the highest service of humanity. We can be in service only from our joyful state of being. So this is what the return means. Community, return to oneness, the reunion, collecting our pieces. And this is, what is this? It's the fundraiser. And I will explain more what are we doing here. What is the fundraising for exactly? It's a gathering and collecting, and so we can physically create a physical places. And there are going to be many places that are going to be created here, and it's a celebration of life and love. And Kristian, is, will be. Yet I transcend to call him my son. He is the bridge for me. Yes, he was in the 3D reality, my son, and he has done the most incredible training, spiritual training with me. And there's so much to say here, but he's the catalyst, he's the trampling, he's the bridger, he's the catalyst that it's collecting us, bringing us together. So each one of us can use this as a trampoline to to get together. This is the first things to get together so we can hug each other. This is a picture in California that you just show pictures from California where he did a kind of a round trip around the world in 2 months from December to March. Go figure, we sign up for everything. So what we're doing here, we are bringing a powerful message that we never lost. This is, I've been doing videos. Please do not feel sorry for me. Feel blessed for me. I feel most blessed person because I have discovered the bigger picture. It was the last puzzle, the last part of my puzzle. And I will talk more and more and more. And if you're curious, we're going to do more videos. And if you're curious and if you feel drawn to this, like join the celebration in whatever way you can. So this is going to be a collaboration between Soulogy. Soulogy is the producing and it's going to be broadcasting this event all over the world. People can join and participate and be a part of it. Don't think that this will, if you cannot come, you are going to be part of it and we are going to feel you. We're going to feel the energy. Yes. So collaboration with, we're going to do it in Soulogy. It's, you all know what it's doing, Todd and Morgan, what they're doing here, and each one of us. We're going to be in DaVinci Spiral. This is the portal that is going to be even more activated with all your energy bringing each time a person walks into the spiral. It's two-way. It's two ways. There's always two ways, from the divine to us and from us to the divine. It's always two ways. Are you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Todd?
Yes, I'm here. I'm listening.
Oh, have I lost you?
No, I'm here. Keep going.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I don't hear anything.
I'm here.
All right. I don't know when I've lost you.
No.
Okay.
You're going.
All
Keep
right.
going. Keep going.
Okay, I'm gonna recap.
Here. We can hear you. All right, she's coming back. Let me get rid of this one. Let me go back here. Oh, Can you hear me?
Yes. Just recap. Where did I disappear? Where?
Just as long as you can hear me, we can hear you.
I disappeared somewhere. I don't know where. I left it.
Hang on a second. You've got two open is the problem. Okay, hang on. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, how's that?
All right. Can you
we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. Okay, she's having a problem. I'm going to read out the description of what we're doing, okay? So can you see here? Go ahead. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes.
We could hear you, or at least I could.
Oh, okay. So the gathering, it's at the DaVinci Spiral. I was talking Soulogy is the producing the show. It's like one of the main part. Soulogy that is going to be broadcasting all over the world. Everybody can participate. DaVinci Spiral, it's the activator. And I was saying that it's both ways, from the divine to us and from us to the divine. So every time a person has walked DaVinci Spiral, activated the divine, and the divine, it activates it too. So your presence, it's incredible. So this become DaVinci Spiral Gardens, because it started as a garden in expanding, and this is where we're gonna do the ceremony. The ceremony is starting with planting of magnolia tree and then many other trees This is going to be the first planting of the seed where we're going to plant the stardust, the ashes. And there's a lot to talk about that, because it's very powerful, this topic. I'm going to be taking ashes to Bulgaria and to London, and I'm going to be giving him away to whoever want his ashes. His ex-girlfriends, girlfriends, they're never ex, because he always kept in touch with them, and all his friends and people that love him, and even people that didn't know him. So all you need to do is purchase your necklace, send it to me, I will fill it and send you back. Right. So yes, so this is one of the things. There's so many other things that we're gonna do. So Kristian is the catalyst, it's the messenger, and all of us, we're gonna be able to express ourselves there on the stage. That now I'm reading from here. Before Kristian was born, I was pregnant the 3rd month with him, and I ask from the bottom of my heart, the true desire of my heart, and this is the laws, that it's above any laws of the universe. It's below one. This I find out a couple of months ago, and it resonates with me, that the true desire for our heart is the most powerful force in the universe. And I said, please give me a child with a heart as big as the universe. And this is exactly what I got. Nothing more and nothing less. And he came and he lived a full, authentic life, playing and living to the full, in the dark and in the light at the same time. Challenging many people. And he brought his love, his pure, authentic love. Very powerful. And because he's my son, I don't want to talk. He was full of shit. Yes. Yet he was a magic. And a lot of people will have the opportunity to talk about him. I want as many people to talk about him. And do not spare us anything, please. And he loved deeply. And his catalyst is bringing people together to celebrate truly living life to its fullness. This is what we're doing. And where is Kristian now? A lot of people are asking me, like how strong you are. I have a deep conviction in the divine. He grew up, my son grew up, and it's a galactic traveler, as my father wrote a message to him. He have an amazing galactic traveling. This is where we all came and all will return.
Yeah.
And he's now as big as the universe. We are like, there's so many ways to explain this. Droplets going into the ocean. Many, many ways. So I'm keeping reading. Where he is. He's one with everyone and everything. I can find him everywhere, in everything and everyone. And I will hug you. And when I hug you, I'm going to hug my son. And this gives me so much comfort. Am I crazy? Yes, I'm crazy. And I own it fully. And I wrote something recently, about Kristian. One beautiful breathtaking storm. It comes, it stirs things up, and it goes, leaving you speechless, breathless, leaving you with so much to digest. One perfect storm that moves, shakes, and transforms you to the core of your being. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Or I disappear again?
No, we're with you.
I don't know where I am again.
We're with you. We can hear you. Why don't you let me read that piece? Morgan. She keeps popping out. All right, hang on. Can you?
Yes.
We could hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Where did you? I last left it. I wrote something. Yes.
You just we caught you right until you said that. Did I leave or whatever? Yeah, you were with you.
About a storm, one perfect storm that moves, takes, and transforms you to the core of your being. Yes. And what he's the messenger of love, bringing all people together. And I'm going to tell a lot of stories, but I'm going to go through this. He wanted a celebration of love. And I will show you when you come the exact bench where we sat, and we talk a lot about that because he challenged me. I will show you the bench that we sat with Kristian, and we had this conversation about that. And I say, what I'm going to do if you check out before me, what I'm going to do if you die. And he laughed with his big laughter. And he said, you're going to blow a big picture of me. You're going to invite all my friends, and you're going to celebrate. And you're going to celebrate where you're going to bring joy here. And this is what I'm carrying, his desire to be cremated and celebrated, his message. And from me, it's planting the Christian of the tree. This is what we're going to do June 11, planting of his tree, magnolia tree and many other fruit trees. And it's a magical place. It's an activation portal where we are all going to be activated. And in the same time, it dawned to me today, and I share it, it's two-way street. As we activate the divine, and the divine activated us as well. We activate the divine. And it just kind of was powerful. A message. Yes. Planting the tree. This is what we're going to do. The stage is starting at 3:00, and we're going to plan the actual ceremony. I want to give opportunity for people that are working to be able to come and participate, people that are living around. So it's going to be between 6 and 7 o'clock. And this was the time when I know he did the transition. And I will tell you more story about this. So planting of the trees. So, and yes.
Did you want to read that piece that y'all put together today? Morgan wrote up today.
Yes,
you want to
I'm
read
reading
that?
it. I'm reading it.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know. I'm
sorry. I'm reading it, and I'm explaining more. This is what we're putting together.
I got you.
I'm following this. This is my script, and I'm emphasizing more on this. So the event will be a magnificent and divine gathering of many beautiful souls from all over America. I've got one of very dear friend from Canada is flying here. A lot of people. We're gonna posting people as they contribute, we're gonna add them to this event here as contributor. And I want every single person named to be here in this event. So I really ask you to put at the event that you are coming, so we can know how many people, because we have a lot of things to prepare before the event. We're going to be needing your participation. We ask for participation. So we're going to celebrating, gathering. We're going to gather our pieces together, uniting, reconnecting in pure and divine love, dancing, celebrating, loving, rejoicing in each other. A celebration, it's anchoring and embodying the 5D in our current 3D reality. And this is the planting of the seed, the planting of the tree. It's our anchoring the energy of golden yellow particles of creation, starbursts. This was channel when we were 4 of us, and Kristian, the 5th. Kristian is the 5th element. Soulogy is the 5th element. As of couple of days, I'm having a spiral reading that we just postponed it with Linda from UK. Linda, you're going to receive the first spiral activation reading that is going to be with Soulogy in the middle, because this is the fifth element. So from now on, each DaVinci spiral activation is going to have the Soulogy in the middle. This is the mastery, the oneness, the unity, the one, the collector. So this is another thing that I want to add here. So I'm continuing reading. Are you with me?
Yes, we're with you.
Okay. Perfect. So, and we're gonna add more things to this mix. It's a cake. It's a dish that we are creating, and we are baking. We are mixing the ingredients, all our incredible spices that we are, exotic, beautiful, diverse, colorful, magnificent pieces of creation that we are. Yes.
Excellent.
It will be held at DaVinci, the garden, which is a very powerful portal. I talk about this in itself already, but I have been told that it will be open as a stargate. And I have chills. I have a little information about what I put, what is DaVinci Spiral. And one of the things I put a landing platform for extraterrestrial. I deeply believe this. So as we gather energetically, we are needed. They're not gonna just come. If you believe in extraterrestrial, a higher expressions, this is what we do. We get together, we rise the energy where they can land. But who is landing? It's ourself, our higher self is coming. That's what I believe.
Yes.
Opening the gates, opening this stargate. There are fireplaces there. There are gonna be so many things there. I don't even know what. I know it's gonna be incredible festivity. And who is for this gathering? This is for all who desire assistance to transform the illusion of loss, the illusion of separation. So we can together break the spell that we are separated, or we disappear, or we lose. So this is, oh wow. Are you there?
Yes, we're here.
Hello.
Yes, we're here.
I disappear again.
No, you're
okay.
You're with us. She's coming back. She'll be right back. Here she comes.
Yes.
Can you hear?
Yes, I don't know when I'm disappearing, but yes, and where I left it. Would you just remind me when?
I'm trying to follow it here. Let's see.
Okay. Just remind me where I left it. It's the portal, the extraterrestrial. Okay, I lost you again.
No, we're here. We're here.
Okay.
I can hear you.
It's a portal. We are, as we come together, we generate energy to bring our higher self, anchoring it. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm just gonna check more with you, so we don't interrupt like this.
You're good. You're good.
Kristian is here, big time. Like he's doing some energy interruption, and he's laughing. Anyway, this is for all people. Who is this event for? For everyone that is drawn to whatever cause, Soulogy, DaVinci Spiral, people, Kristian. This is the event that is everyone who desire assistance to transform the illusion of lost, the illusion that we are separated.
Yeah.
Or those who still carry unnecessary grief. We're all gonna receive divine assistance at this time. We're gonna be activated. We're gonna strip away from lies. And the energy of golden yellow particles came in the channeling with Kristian, the starburst, stardust. This is the seat of creation, and the ashes represent this. So we are asking for participation, assistance. We are asking for whatever you can contribute. Come personally to be present there. And it's a powerful gathering of love. So I'm going to read. How can you participate? There's so many ways. So first of all, we're going to create it takes a little bit time. We're going to create a non-profit organization that will carry this so we can raise more money first for the sanctuary. It's going to be a sanctuary behind the DaVinci Spiral Garden. Are you with me? I'm just checking. Okay. So this is physically, we will need soil, mulch, fence, seeds, trees, benches, anything that will contribute to the physical, anchoring the physical 3D. We'll need financial assistance. The second big point, and to start this non-profit organization where many of you can join and become board of directors. We're going to be assigning people that can contribute to something, and it's just the beginning. I just feel it. I cannot even talk about this, but it's not even, it's much bigger. The second things we're going to do, documentary video. Soulogy production is going to produce this. So we need resources. We need financial resources to create this documentary video that it's not only about Kristian. It's going to include Kristian and the transition, but it's much more to put together our own, our message as oneness. And this is what I'm feeling. And like, Todd, you can contribute as well as like saying something about this. How do you see it? Other people can contribute.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I see it as being a very spontaneous, creative thing, right? Imaginative, intuitive.
Yes.
So we know there's going to be a stage. We don't know what it's going to look like. We'll figure it out when we get there. We've got enough equipment to stream live the entire thing, at least on one camera. We might have more than one camera going at one time. We can set up some tripods. I'm going to ask a couple of friends that I know have GoPros. We could set up a GoPro and let it run the entire time in a certain spot. We're going to be able to pipe in stereo sound. So on this stage, we're certainly going to have the ceremony of the tree and other things planted. We're also going to have the ability to bring people in on the screen so that they can say what they want to say or present what they want to present. But there on the ground in New Jersey, we're going to have people that are going to take the stage and perform and speak, like myself and other people, as well as conduct maybe a small workshop on crystals or whatever modalities that they are skilled in, so that they can share that with the people there, because this is a transformational type of event. The other thing that I would also point out is that there's going to be a frequency or a vibration that will appeal to those people, like so many of us, who have lost someone very close, and to give us a way to transform that energy of prolonged sadness, if you will. Because we know that is a fear-based emotion. We know as human beings we have to respect that emotion, but if we allow it to hold us down, to bring our life to a halt or to slow our energy down, we know that's not the message we've received from Kristian. We also, many of us who have contacted people that have transitioned from this world, we know the message is always the same, and that is, don't grieve. I'm fine. It's not what you think. It was an illusion. It's a beautiful place, but from the human mind, we can't understand what they've told us unless maybe we can be exposed to that frequency, that vibration, which is what we're doing. So that's another element of it. So this stage would be a place for people to step up, like his friends that come in from around the world, and talk about Kristian, talk about his heart and his message. Also for people to speak or perform or whatever. It's all the same sea soul soup. It's all the same thing. It's
Love that.
pure
Seesaw.
power. Yeah, it's a pure power of love and our highest intention. And we're all coming here, and he is a part of this, as are many that are with him that we all know, because I've
We've
seen him
lost you.
in the ethers. There she went off again. But so we're looking for ideas, we're looking for people, we're looking for assistance. We are going to be trying to fund, or we will be funding this foundation and its startup. But also anyone that, if you can come, bring tents. There's also hotels. We have a list of hotels around the area. Anyone that has a couch, they could provide for someone who's going to stay overnight. A lot of people will be coming in on Sunday, and the event's on Monday, and probably staying Monday too. So that's
I just want to add something. I'm like thinking if people come from far and they don't want to leave immediately, maybe we can continue. The shop is open. The shop is going to be open, but for the public, we open on Wednesday. We can even continue this. I'm thinking now, continue celebration on Tuesday and feel it. I'm just putting here, just coming to me that could be 2-day events. It's like, could be more, because a lot of people are going to stay for a little bit longer. We can like carry this, like see if we have energy. And I suspect we're going to have a lot of energy.
Yes, I think so. And I think those golden creative particles will take its course as well. There's an unseen energy here that we all connect with, and that we're all connected to, and that we're all beginning to utilize. And I'll use as an example the 5D meeting that we had with me, you, Morgan, and Lori. I wasn't channeling. I was just a proxy. I was just the voice and the eyes and the ears for the four of us and Kristian. And so this is how that energy works. We all come together as our energy starts to move towards that spot on the grid at the DaVinci Spiral Garden. All of our intentions and love and ideas and creative abilities are going to merge. And if one of us doesn't think of it, someone else is going to think of it. So yeah, it could turn into a 2-day event. But we got plenty of space. There's a large parking lot. There's I'm sure some electricity. We'll have porta potty. There's civilization close enough. You can go to stores and that type of thing. But it's a good spot. It's a beautiful spot. There's 3 acres there, 5 acres. I mean, somebody wants to go walk in the wilderness or whatever.
Yes, we have a person that. So let's talk about practicality, because we were gonna be assigning people to do different. This is not a place where I would love everyone to participate and to contribute whatever you can. Somebody might want to take people to the woods around the next day or the day before. Somebody can take people to New York to see New York if you're coming from far. So I'm going to be assigning people here that will take care of just having a map around. What can you do? There's many things you can do around. It's a beautiful, incredible nature.
Yeah. And I would say too, anyone that's interested in taking the stage or interested in streaming by video, because we'll have a screen there. All right, contact me, because I'm gonna put together a timeline, or at least a loose timeline, and that way we can have some idea of who's coming on when, so we can also have that posted on social media, because we will be streaming. Like I said, we'll be streaming this the entire time with stereo sound. All right. So contact me on that if anybody has anything that they can offer in terms of accommodations or anything that they want to contribute. contact me, contact Tzveta,
let's
contact Morgan.
start with a thought. What I'm like, we're doing everything we never even talked before, but let's start like you can. If people cannot come, they want to contribute financially, they can start to put it to Soulogy One Studio PayPal. So because this is the contribution, and it's like this is how we started until we do other things. But I will feel very comfortable. Like if you can, somebody's bringing seeds. Somebody already sent me seeds of wildflowers and other stuff. It could be as, hello?
Yes, we're here.
Yes.
We're here.
It could be contribution as you have some idea of a software that can contribute for making of the movie, so to be something incredible, or adding your story, or sharing your story, or if you know Kristian, to share your story about him. So anything.
I think, let me say this. I think the first thing that anybody can do, no matter where you're at, whether you can go or not, what resources you have or don't have, is to go to the event page. And I put the link up 3 times. I'll put it up again in just a second. Go to the link page, click, interested or going or whatever you click. But there is a link there to invite friends. All your friends will pop up. You can invite up to 250 friends. So that's one thing that we can all do. And if somebody's been invited, you can't invite them twice. So don't worry about inviting somebody 2 and 3 times. Invite is the maximum number of people that you can invite from the event link that I'm going to put up again here in just a second. And if you would do that, that gains the awareness. So as we keep broadcasting this out, more and more people will be aware of it, and our chances go up because everything's proportionate to the amount of awareness that's out there. So if you would do that, that would be a great start for everybody. I mean, for us.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that link up again right now.
Great. Am I forgetting something? I'm just gonna go read. I'm gonna add, Lori, she put list of hotels, accommodation. There's a very beautiful lake. There's a lot of lakes here, but there's a whole campground with, you can camp there. And I first say you can camp around the place, and Lori, she loved, you cannot, because they're bears. It's a beautiful nature, but yes, there's a campground very close. There's a campground on the lake. It's amazing community. I'm gonna put their website with the link with. You can rent a cabin or rent a trailer, or if you wanna, I think they've got tents as well. Like if we cannot
find there's campgrounds in the area
in very close proximity, like 2 minutes.
Yeah, and there's hotels in the area, and we have a hotel list. I have that, and I'm going to post that. So it's anything, anybody has any resources whatsoever that's in the area. If you're not, many of the people that are going to be hearing this are not in the area, may not be going. So again, go to the event link that I just put up again, and click invite friends and invite the maximum of 250 people. Now there's 40 people on here now. If we put 250 times 40, that's what is that, 1,000? That's 1,000. No, I'm sorry. That's 10,000.
We might
that's 10,000. That would be if you had 40 people. You had 40 people invite. No, I'm talking about to get the word out for resources, contributions, and awareness. 40 people are on here right now. If you can go to that link and invite 250 friends today, that's 10,000 people that will be sent an invite. Okay. And then for 10,000 people, maybe 100 will say, well, what's this about? Maybe 10 will say, I can help. So 10,000 will bring 10 contributions of some sort or another, maybe more. But this is where I think it needs to start, because we need to get the awareness out there. So I'm going to be coming on at least 3 times this week, maybe every day. And Tzveta, you can pick up the phone You can do a little promo on it. If everybody can go, it can keep repeating, go to that invite link and invite the maximum of 250 friends. Everybody can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it says I can't invite anyone on it unless they're in that group. Good point.
Yeah. So let's go. Yeah.
Yes. So inviting. I don't know. I'll look at the I'll look at the preferences on that, the security preference or whatever, and see if there's something we can do to change that. I'll go look at that now.
And we have to approve. I don't know how to not approve. Don't need to approve people. Yeah. So we can share.
I'm going to go in there. I'm an admin in there. I'm going to go in there and fix that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Great. Let me get.
So there's a lot of people that have walked in the door. So let's reiterate this. We're having an event on June the 11th in Andover, New Jersey, at the DaVinci Spiral Garden. DaVinci Spiral Garden, and this is the name of the function is the return. The return. Okay, this is in collaboration with Kristian, Tzveta's son, who transitioned 3 weeks ago. This is a multi-purpose, multi-meaning event. It has many different objectives and frequencies, and we're expanding those frequencies and ever-expanding vibration as the days get closer and closer. We're 22 days away. So whether you're in the other part of the world or you're here, whether you can go or you can't go, we're asking for whatever contribution you can make. And we're not talking just strictly money, although we're forming a foundation that will be coming out with more information about what the purpose of that is. But I can promise you that it's all about living. It's all about life. It's all about what we do and why we all gather together. This is also going to be an event where it's going to be considered, it is a transformational event. There's transformational festivals that are done all over this country and all over the world. There'll be music, there'll be art, there'll be dancing, there'll be workshops, there'll be healing. You know, we're all bringing this together, and that's what this is for. So again, if you haven't joined the page, Celebration of Life, Kristian, get with Tzveta, get with me. We'll direct you to the link. We'll put it up. Get on the page, bring your friends in, invite them to the page, invite them to the event, and I'm going to go in there and check the preferences that have been set in the group, and I'll make them as global as possible. I believe we can make them global, just like Soulogy, because it's a group, just like Soulogy.
Yes.
So that means that anyone can go to the event and they can invite any of their friends, if I understand it correctly. But I know it's not that way right now, because if you're having to approve people, then that would but I'll go look at it.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do?
No, she went out again. Here she comes. She's coming back. Her energy is so powerful. She keeps getting knocked off. You're back?
Yes, I'm back.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I think Kristian, he's working full force, and I joke he was a lazy boy. Now he's full force working through so many people. And just to let you know, I don't have an exclusive connection with Kristian. It's not. Everyone has a exclusive direct connection with the divine. And Kristian, for me, it's my bridge. It's the divine creation became very personal for me, very intimate. It's like my son. I talk to creation, to divine, as I talk to my son. It's loving. It's funny. It's kicking my ass, or I kick his ass. Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So it's a very, this is the message. It's powerful. And this is everyone. I want to share how everyone, and we all know it, we have our own personal Kristian and our own personal, you don't need to go through my experience to have connection with the divine. This is what I chose to do. This is what Kristian chose to do. We signed together. the energy game that we were playing here. And long ago, we upgraded our relationship soul to soul. He was my son, then become my friend, and soul to soul. Now it's direct. I feel him as a direct contact, and he shows me signs, and he talks to me in a very different language. And this is what I want to share with you: how to open. And if you're his friend, I really, really want to tell you something, that every pain that you experience, he will feel it. He will feel it. He feel it multiplied. On what we do when we are in pain, we contract. I'm just checking in. Am I on?
You're good. You're good.
Am I on? No,
yes,
I'm
you're
not.
on. Yes, you are.
Okay.
You're on. Okay, she's coming back. Okay. All right. You're back.
I really don't know what is going on here.
Doesn't matter. It's just energy. We got it.
Yeah. So what it's my responsibility, as what I know about the transition, is that every time we are in pain, we are contracted and we block ourselves from the divine. We cannot receive any messages. We cannot, the people from, it's starting to have a different, we need different language, because they're not the other side. The people that transition, they're pure energy, they are all around us, but if we contract in pain, they're not able to reach us, but they're right here, right now. And what I have learned through my own transition, it's as I open, I have a full access. So it's a message to everyone. And you don't need to go through this, what I did. You don't need to. You there?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
We got 13 minutes. We're doing good.
Okay.
We've got a lot of information. We got a lot of people been walking through the door. So we're getting the message out.
Yes.
I just made Soulogy a linked group.
Okay.
So you invite
Excellent.
that means if you invite anyone from Soulogy, they're automatically approved and can access them. So maybe what we need to do is add people to that group. But I think also what we can do is we can do a matching event in Soulogy, okay? Which will just take the same thing Morgan wrote up.
Yeah.
We'll use everything will be the same. It'll look exactly the same. It'll just be in the Soulogy group. We'll pin it to the top of the page, and that way, any of these folks here, which is mostly people that are in that Soulogy group, and if you're not, go to the Soulogy group and just click member. It doesn't matter. Nothing will change in your world because it's a public group. If you're interested in Soulogy and you go in there now looking for stuff, you'll have it pop up in your news feed whether you're a member or not. Yeah. But I'll make an event in Soulogy with all the same text that she put together, and that way we can get 2 head counts. We can get one in Soulogy and one over there, and maybe that'll give us a little bit more exposure. I'm
gonna do for the Scranberry Coop as well, the antique shop. We have a big followers. I'm gonna do it on the page. So we're gonna use all the resources and reach more people. Yeah.
And we'll get Jennifer involved and Sarah and Laurie. They're all coming. So we'll get the word out. Every one of the shows we do, we'll keep talking about it. Everybody remember, it's June 11th, Andover, New Jersey. We're going to be streaming it live the whole entire time. We're going to have stereo sound. We're looking for people to come onto the stage, to come onto the screen. If you're not there physically, we've already had a couple of people say they'd like to speak. So we can bring them up onto the screen so that people can listen to what they have to say. So anyone that's a healer, has any modalities that they're highly skilled in, any type of expressions, presentation, speaking, or performing, we're going to be filling up that stage all day long for at least 6 or 8 hours.
And maybe the next day.
And that's fine too, and maybe through the night.
Yeah. So as well, like I'm just like for all people here around that I know I'm gonna reach a lot of people that have bands. They can come and contribute their time, and it's a win-win situation. You're gonna be promoted worldwide if you're on the event. We're gonna be broadcasting worldwide. There are gonna be people tuning from all over the world. So it's always win-win situation for everyone. Yeah.
And it's the beginning. It's the first of many events and collaborations around this world. And the next one that's going to happen is going to be in London on July the 7th. It's the same thing. It won't be at the DaVinci Spiral Garden, but it will be
It's the
at a.
name. It's the name of the place in London. My cousin, she's organizing. It's called Deja Vu Gardens.
Deja Vu Gardens. Okay. There
Go
you go.
figure. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm going to be posting, and we have to just decide for the next event, shall we kind of copy and paste this, make it recurring event? Because the 24th of June, it's going to be in Bulgaria. There's a lot of, how to say it, here, challenges that I know they're blessings. So, but I'm opportunities. Yes,
Yeah.
opportunities for Bulgarian, for Christian Bulgarian friends, relatives. It's a very powerful time. They need a lot of soothing there.
Here's a perfect example. Linda Starseed Scott. We could stream her in onto the screen there in Andover. She'd like to talk about how her own mother came through to her to show her how she looked now. She came through like an X-ray to explain what dark and light was. So these are the type of things. This is one of the objectives of the gathering, is so that we can have the true reality of what we call death. It's not death at all. It's a transition. And like you said, they're still with us. We know that. We all know that. We've all had experiences like that, like Linda just described right now. So this is part of it, and that would be one great example she suggested she'd like to do, which she's more than welcome to, and anyone else too.
Great. Okay, I've lost you.
No, you haven't lost it.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, we're good.
All right. Just any questions you can like reach out to me. Any question you have, or post the questions at the event page, and we'll answer anything, and we're gonna create it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll put one up on the Soulogy page, on the Soulogy group, and I'll talk to everyone that's involved with the regular shows each week. We'll be mentioning this on every show and reaching out for people to contribute whatever they can, however they can, you know. So,
Yes.
and again, if once it's on the Soulogy group, that will give us a better ability to invite friends, because we won't have the restriction that it's only members. Well, we will, but there's a lot of members there, and that way they can invite 250 people, and you get 40 people doing that. That's 10,000 invites. So I think we can get that number up to 30, 40, 50,000 pretty easy in the next 22 days.
Yeah.
So spread the word. I think we covered everything. You have any last words you want to say?
Yeah. That's let's do it together.
Okay.
That's I had something else. It just slipped out of my head while you were talking. Yeah, we will be back. We will be back, and we will talk more. And just add, if you think any suggestions to make it better, please contribute. And this is like as we go, we grow.
Yeah.
Thank you for all of you being part of it. It's very personal for me, and very It's powerful times for all of us.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for being the brave, beautiful goddess that you are. Thank Kristian for being the brave, beautiful warrior he is. I've seen several of my friends who don't come around a lot. This is not a coincidence. Pop through while we were doing this, who have lost a child and or a spouse. And I want to say this is a big objective of this gathering is for us to understand through our mutual stories, mutual experiences that we share, that death is an illusion, and that is the last hold this matrix has on us. And this is very important for us to get past that. So there's plenty of people here to support this. This is not a concept. It's not an idea. It's reality. So I just want to send some pure love to each and every one of you who have lost someone. We have to respect the human and love and honor the human, respect the emotions that come in with that. But we also need to understand, or not need to understand, but need to own it's in our best interest and the universe's best interest for us to own our divinity. And part of that in this experience, in this trip that we've all been on, is to accept the fact that death is not real. It's just not real. So I just want to say that, and thank everybody for coming in. And we'll be talking about this. I'm probably going to pop on at least 3 times this week and go over this stuff again during the week on the radio show. Just do a radio show specific to that. I'm actually working. I haven't written anything in a while, and I'm actually working on a piece. I'll tell you, Tzveta, you and Kristian. And so I'm going to find some music to it and roll it out when we get up there on the 11th.
Awesome.
All right. Appreciate everybody. If that, I think I see somebody in the crowd here. Yeah, Louis Machi, Andover, New Jersey. He's been a big Soulogy supporter, as many people have. He's in New York. Louis, take off Monday, June the 11th. Come on down to Andover, New Jersey. We're going to have an event there, and it's going to be the first of many to come. And any of your friends that you can bring, anything that you can help us with, we would appreciate it. We're looking for couches to sleep on. We're looking for water bottles, whatever the case is, potty contacts. We're looking for a tent. We'd like to get a tent, an event tent. That would be great. If anyone knows where we can get one of those. So, Louis Machi, bring your friends, bring yourself. I'm going to be reaching out to all of our Soulogy friends in New York, and we're going to bring a lot of people there. And I think it's going to be very successful. It already is energetically. We've already made this happen. So I love you, Tzveta.
I love you all. Thank you for being.
Yeah.
Thank
you for being such an inspiration to all of us and showing us how to make this, how this is, what's real.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back on in just a short time with Aggie Nost. Very interesting guy. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for all your support to Tzveta and Kristian.